Are you looking for a more aggressive look on your vehicle? One of the things that you can do is install a set of high quality spacers that will end up pushing your wheels out to give you a flush look on your tire and rim setup. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how this is going to give you some aggressiveness to your vehicle. What is happening, automotive fanatics? It's Peter, your automotive fanatic, coming at you guys with another product review as well as a discussion. I know many of you out there are trying to have a more aggressive look on your vehicle. And one of the things that you can do to the car that makes it look a little more aggressive is to add spacers. Now, what are spacers? What they are essentially is they're typically billet aluminum devices that install between your rim as well as the wheel's hub, and it pushes your tire out so that it looks flush against your fender. Many people like to go that route because, again, it gives your vehicle aggressive look because it doesn't look as though your tires are sunk inside the wheel well. And in theory, it also gives it an optical deceptive look because of the fact that it is no longer sunken in. Now today we are installing a set of spacers on the Model Y. A company called EVOOOR that I've done a few reviews on. They have a great spacer product. And let me show you real quick. This is going to be your spacer setup. These are 20 millimeter spacers. And when you are buying spacers, you want to be cautious of what these bolts are actually made of, as well as the material. As I had mentioned with the EVOOOR's setup, don't know if you guys can see it, but these are made with 12.9 grade strength bolts, so you know these are going to be strong and they're not going to break. This is also the 6061 aircraft aluminum strength as well, so these are going to be the quality spacers you are looking for. Installation in itself, it is very easy. All you really need to do is you need to remove the wheel, you place these spacers on. And with the Tesla, it's a little different. I will show you later on what you need to do. But in essence, they actually come with a little rotor retaining bolt you need to remove. And then let's just imagine this is the stock studs for your Tesla. It goes right in like this into these little holes. These bolts here will go into here, and then your wheel sits on here, and then the aftermarket lugs here will go there. And again, it kind of pushes the wheel out to make it look a little more aggressive. So without further ado, I will show you guys how easy it is and how well these EVOOOR spacers fit on your Tesla. This is going to be the front left wheel of the Tesla, and these are going to be your stock studs. This is the retaining bolt to the rotor that you want to remove. Go ahead and remove it and just save these bolts if you ever need them. Now from here, you'll take the spacer, you'll put it just like this here, and notice you have this little ring here. That is called the hub-centric ring that is designed to fit the stock Tesla wheel. You want to make sure that whatever you buy, if you are not buying the EVOOOR one, this has to be hub-centric. So now you'll go ahead and put these bolts on like such. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do, we are going to torque all these bolts down to 129 foot-pounds. The problem with the torquing part is this wheel you're going to see spin. So you need to have someone step on the brake or do something to stop from having this wheel turn. So I'm going to go ahead and ask my wife to step on the brakes so that we can go ahead and torque these down. We are done torquing these bolts, and you notice how I did a star pattern. We'll go ahead and put the bolts back on the OEM wheel. Now when you are putting the wheel on, make sure that the wheel physically sits onto that hub-centric ring part. You can feel it when it's properly sat because the wheel will not move. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Crisscross pattern. You want to get them tight enough that the wheel doesn't move. Now we're going to go ahead and lower the vehicle back down, torque the bolts to 129 foot-pounds again, put the cap on, and we are done. Little details here. The point of the Tesla should be pointing toward the valve stem if you're OCD like me. And that is the install to the spacers. With the installation of the spacers on the Tesla complete, what did you guys think of the process? As I had mentioned, it's very easy to do as long as you have the proper tools like a jack and a torque wrench. Did you think that the overall fitment looked good, or was it not to your liking? I know spacers are not for everyone, but for the people who do want to make the vehicle look a little more aggressive, it is a cheaper alternative. And one of the benefits to having spacers is the fact that the car is on a wider track per se. It actually handles a little better. Now I do want to go ahead, step back a little bit to make sure that you guys are understanding the safety aspects of the spacers. You need to make sure spacers that you buy are hub-centric. 2, they're made of high quality material so that the bolts do not break, because there are spacers out there that are just made very poorly. And thank goodness with the EVOOOR spacers, they check both of those boxes, and I would feel very comfortable having them on my car all the time. Now if you are interested, I will provide a link below with my discount code so that you can purchase it directly from EVOOOR. And lastly, I do want to thank you, all of my automotive fanatic family, for stopping by, checking out another video on spacers. These ones specifically were placed on the Tesla. If you have not already, please make sure to subscribe. I am so close at reaching 10,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate your additional support to get there. This is going to be Peter, your automotive fanatic, signing off until the very next time, my friends.